Everyone, and welcome to the BCMMA. Tonight we got the 2v2 tournament with 20,000 Karunas on the line. It's all going on here tonight. We've got the best fighters from all around the server, and we're ready to get started. We just need to get some few maintenance issues out of the way. But once we do that, we will be ready. All the spectators are getting ready. Look at them all finding their seats. Or more like just running around the arena, because that's the national pastime, running around the BCMMA arena. So, interesting thoughts here. So, it's a 2v2. This is the first time that we have ever seen a 2v2 event here, or at least that I have. And we've got some very powerful teams. If any of you have seen the bracket, we do have bracket updates. And I believe the total updates are Garmin will swap out for codes. So we have codes and Mr. Shrek, as well as an additional one where, oh, thank you. We have one more, which is Gil is subbing in for Dagman, which means that we have a team of Dwarpy and Gil. So two high quality fighters punching up there. With the last minute edit, I think that they can take it all away. Now, we do have some good opposition as well. So, Sprite Tropical, Citrus Tea. Sorry, I'm not calling you Big Purple. Not going to happen. But we all know how good Citrus is. I've said we all know how good Citrus is 1,000 times already. It's not even funny. So, you pair him with someone like Sprite Tropical, ooh, you're looking at a powerhouse team. But the difference here is that because you're not alone, because this isn't the solo matches, we're going to see a lot more mind games. Who attacks who? What's the communication going to be like? How are these teammates going to talk? What are they going to focus? Who are they going to focus? Because there's a lot more that goes on here than in a normal fight. So we've got 8 total teams. Sprite and Citrus Tea. The drink duo. Good compliments, complimentary beverages. Oh, I'm going with that. That's a great team name. Unstoppable Sam versus Juancos. Juancos, if Juancos, if you're in here, give me a better pronunciation of your name, unless I'm getting it right, because I feel like Juancos isn't it. Neil Builder and Dwarped. Z over 1 and Tweebog. Super King and Ben Jeremy. BSG the Great and Mudpaka Guy? Sure. Dwarped and Gil, and finally Codes and Mr. Shrek. So those are all of the teams that should be there. Oh snap, we got some helmets. So we're getting some dyed helmets here. I think people are going to put them on their heads, so you can know your teammate. It's always important. Make sure you don't, kill your teammate. Of course, if you don't know who you're playing with already, well, you've got some problems. So, we'll see. But again, standard BCMMA rules apply. Punches, food, no weapons, no armor, just you, your partner, and the partners on your hand, your left and right fists. So, Minecraft PvP at its finest, at its most pure, and at its most basic. Our first matchup is Sprite Tropical and Citrus Tea versus Juancos and Unstoppable Slam. So, I have not seen Juancos and Unstoppable Slam at all. I don't know what they're doing. They're very much unknown to me, but we'll see. They've got effectively the easiest way to make a statement. If you take down Sprite and Citrus at the same time immediately, that's how you know things are spicy. But on the other hand, we know who has the experience. We've seen what both Sprite and Citrus can do, and now teamed up with their forces combined, they are gunning for the title. Still, the challengers await. The teams are getting ready. and we should be good to go in just a moment. Everyone's confirming that they know the rules because rules are very important. Once we've got that, we'll be good. So, everyone's in their corners. Still waiting. Come on, DPZ. Got it. See, I like this. I believe this was actually just a moment ago. The team's just leaving this Discord call. That's very smart. I really want to see that from pretty much everyone here. If you're in the Discord call and you're here with your teammate, just leave. Go get in a call with them because you need to be able to call your targets. You need to be able to communicate. It's very important. Yeah, I mean, once you have a good combination, you've got your talking, you've put yourself together, put your teamwork together, you can make some good plans. So, speaking of good plans, the plan right now is to wait. Got people still waiting. And once again, we're still waiting. Finally, we get the match started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's fast. And here we go. Here is the match. And immediately we see Sprite and Citrus both going aggressive. They're not really focusing on him, but the focus is on Citrus. He's being focused on by both people, which means that Sprite has free reign on his. Finally, the lines have been drawn. No one's died yet, but there's a lot of focus straight onto Citrus. Now, this is the 1v1 unstoppable Sam taking and punches at Citrus from behind. Now he's going to try and get some food while Juancos and Sprite are going out at Sprite, getting so many more combo hits. Juancos could be in some trouble, and Sprite getting away with some silly food right there. So he can heal himself back up. And at the same time, Citrus taking down his man. He's trying to get on to Sam, but Sam getting some baked potatoes before he goes down. And now it's a 2v1. Juancos, what can you do? They put so much effort onto Citrus that now Sprite is fully healthy. Juancos goes down, and that is a queen sweep. 2-0. Sprite Tropical and Citrus Tea will win their first round, their first match, and the first round of the 2v2 tournament. So, what do we know there? Well, Sprite's a dang good wingman, and Citrus can eat some punches. You saw right there, really good coordination, making sure that, there's not too much damage being thrown onto Citrus, but Sprite, he can capitalize on what's there. He's able to get behind, throw in shots, and, well, it worked. Honestly, this is interesting because you have time to actually eat. It's not just a straight 1v1. You've got a couple of moments of reprieve. You can take a breath. And that's what we saw there, right? Once it got down to the 1v1 fights, really, both Sprite and Citrus, the complementary beverages, were able to put it together, win their own 1v1s, both out of skill, but give the teamwork where it's needed in that very opening stages of the match. And I'd be interested to see if we start to see some tempos here, because I can imagine this is a pretty common pattern where if you have someone that is scary, then, well, what do? You try to focus them. Well, if you focus them, eventually it still will come down to a 1v1. You just hope that you can gain an advantage, handicap another team's best player. But if you don't have anyone that obvious, if you don't have anyone that is clearly better than everyone else, or at least is a star, then, well, you're just dealing with straight 1v1s. And in that case, it's all about snowball potential, right? Make sure you can help out your teammate a little bit, sneak in a punch for them every now and then, but you still have to win your 1v1. Anyway, as we move on to the next round, we're looking at Neil Builder and Derp Gaming versus Z1 and Tweebog. So, What do we know about these teams? Well, I can tell you with personal experience that Neil Builder and Derp are very good friends. Definitely putting themselves together. They should have some decent coordination. At the very least, they should have some good in-chat memes. I wish I could hear them, but I can't because I am here. On the other side, Z1 and Tweebog. I mean, we've seen both of them in the BCMMA tournaments prior to this. Tweebog coming in last week, and both of them, well, not going too far, but in combination with their powers combined, they're coming in for fights. And I think they should be ready for this. We've had a week for players to really plan their teams, pull out their strategies, and, well, this is where the fruit of your labor comes to bear fruit. That didn't make sense. Just ignore my words. It's okay, though, because we've still got the fights. Oh, super. Yeah, he's saying it. Yeah, the Bed Wars grind. That's exactly what we need to see, right? I would love to see more people go for that, right? Just cut these extra fights, really getting your practice in. Now, no more practice, no more time for any of that because Derp and Neil are ready. The fight and countdown has begun, and both teams are ready to go. We see the blue team right now, Neil and Derp, going at it, and this is the 1v1. They're just going to try and take their individual fights, go at each other directly. And Neil pushing Tweebog into the corner while Z1 and Derp are just in the middle punching each other. Z with a disrespectful eat, but he gets punched in the face in return for it. We'll see how that pans out. Derp gonna get some eat in return. Now the fight with Neil and Tweebog has shifted around the corner as Tweebog's getting knocked around and down he goes. Oh, 2 kills in quick succession. Neil and Derp both winning out their fights. Whew. Real quick. Very fast fight. And great fights. Honestly, that's the fun thing, right? Is that you have the different strategies. They don't even have to go for team play. Let me just outskill you 1v1. Derp says, hey, I'm better than you. And at the same time, Neil says, hey, I'm better than you. So in combination, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4 punch. Because, they kind of have like 4 fists. And yeah, I mean, maybe you can find like a kick in there, but not quite there. So, anyway, Super King Ben Jeremy versus BSG the Great and Mudpaka Guy. There's our next fight. And Super King and Ben Jeremy, in my head, have to be the favorites. Again, I still haven't seen BSG the Great or Mudpaka Guy. Mudpaka Guy's going to give me fits. He's in my nightmares already. Oh no. Certain names, man. But it's okay. Because he's hoping to be in the nightmares of Super and Ben Jeremy. And I can't tell which side is which right now. See if I can get a sneak peek. Alright, yeah, we're going to see Super King and Ben Jeremy on the left, and BSG the Great and Mudpaka Guy on the right. So, at least relative to me. I guess the crowd's all over there. It doesn't really matter to any of you, does it? You're like, the fight's going to happen in the middle, regardless. What is this? DBZ, what you doing? Alright, giving everyone a hat. Everyone's got their fancy hats. Where's Periwinkle? Because Periwinkle has a silly hat. Oh no. No, I can confirm to you all that this is not rigged. This is not staged, and this is not planned, and the unplanned chaos is ready to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight started, and it's all out already. Again, the 1v1s. Let's see if there's going to be any transfer. Someone's going to try and help out their buddy. Oh no, TPZ getting destroyed here. Super just going out for the punches. Ben Jeremy punching around. He's trying to focus Ian. And, well, Ian I don't really know what he's doing. He's kind of missing his punches. He's missing everything. He's getting knocked around super now in the middle of things. Ian's being double teamed now. Oh no. TPZ, you got to help your teaming out. But now he's in their own 1v1. So we've gone back to the individual fights. I think the problem here is Ian should be on relatively low health. And if they can focus him, that might be a problem. And that's exactly what we've got Ben Jeremy trying to do. Oh, TPZ losing out in the 2v1. Great composure right there from Super to take him out. And now it's all up to Ian, but no. All he can do is fall over and die in the sand. Super King and Ben Jeremy will advance on to the next round. And we've got one more fight in this round. Still, great job. I think that really there, you saw some good, really good target focusing. When they noticed they had the opportunity, they took advantage of it. Of course, Super King and Ben Jeremy are exactly who I'm referring to. Focus their target, cornered TPZ, cornered Ian, and well, yeah, not much more you can do after that. So, sometimes you just get wrecked. And well, I think we're going to have a couple of delays here because the tournament organizers, well, they're the ones that just lost their pride. That's so sad. Oh, Dak is coming back. This just in. Dakman 3D is coming back. And I'm very curious about this change because I think, honestly, from my personal experience, Gil is the better fighter, at least in a 1v1 sense. So there's a thought here that they're actually now a worse team because of it. However, maybe Dorp and Dakman, they've had their plans and they've been practicing, so we can't know for sure. All we do know is that is going to be the team. Codes will make a substitution. That has not changed. So, Codes is getting ready to fight the newly appointed Minister of Public Affairs, about to give a public referendum with his fists. Doing the people justice, giving them some good entertainment, and all around good fights. So, here we are. You've got some really interesting fights going on. Because again, Twerps, real dang good. Definitely, from my own personal power rankings, number 2 on the list. I gotta say, he's quite good. And, his Achilles heel has always been Citrus. That has been his problem and a thorn in his side since day one. But he doesn't have to worry about that right now. All he has to worry about is Codes and Mr. Shrek 51. And here's the thought, though, right? So this is Shrek 51. He's like the 51st evolution of Shrek. That means that there are 50 other Mr. Shreks. In fact, it could actually mean that there are 52 total Mr. Shreks, because someone's just named Mr. Shrek. Well, I don't know. But will he Shrek or will he get Shreked? I don't know. Still, both sides are confirming, they're saying yes, and they're getting ready. So, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gates are open. The fight's begun. And Codes and Mr. Shrek come out. And well, let's see what's their focus. No, they're gonna go for the 1v1s again. Dwarpy kind of getting turned around by Codes right now. Codes just going into circles, not really helping on his team, but Dak now changing his focus. He's still on to Shrek. And no, this is all going into the right side. Oh, Codes chasing after Dak, man. Dak's just confused right now. He's taking 3, 4, 5, 6 extra hits. Oh, Codes is giving him the executive order. Oh, but Dak does get some food down his throat, so he will be able to eat something. But he still has to deal with this. And oh no, server lag. Wait, is it lag or just people eating? No, I'm lagging. I am lagging to hell and back. But you know what? I don't even have to say to hell and back because at this point, that's where Codes is going. He's in the 2v1. Unless he can absolutely clutch this, he's going to be in trouble with Dorby and Dakman on both sides of him. He's running away, and this is just a matter of time. He's going down, and the executive order has been overruled. GG. Well, that is the last fight of the round. Up next, we've got, I believe, the complimentary beverages of Sprite Tropical and Citrus Tea versus Neil Builder and Derp Gaming. Again, two powerhouse teams. This is a matchup that we've been waiting for, and honestly, one that we've expected. So, we'll have to see for the first match of the semifinals. We've got two good teams, and both of them are ready to go, rearing and ready to go. Give them their hats. This isn't TF2, this is Minecraft, but you still need your hats. So, let's see. All right. Sprite and Citrus with the red hats. And wait, no, Neil's confused. He's as confused as I did. I thought that the fight had started. He's just, yeah, no. I totally get you, man. He's confused. Oh. All right. Oh, dude, he doesn't even want the new hat. He doesn't need a new hat. Sprite Tropical has his helmet. He's ready. Dude, at this point, it's like a baby blanket, you know? I remember when I got my first BCMMA helmet. I remember it like it was 15 minutes ago because it literally was. So he'll hold on to that. At least he'll try. So, all right. The beverages swapping their starting side over and over again. Now they should be lined up in place. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about these matchups and who's already gone. I mean, first off, Super King and Ben Jeremy done a great job. I mean, all of these fights thus far, with the exception of the very, very first, have been really just down to a lot of these individual 1v1 performances. We've seen some combination hits when it was Super and Ben Jeremy against the admins. And, well, the problem with that was that they just got cornered. And that was really that and the first fight were the only ones where we saw any real difference in strategy, where we saw people really planning out their attacks, or at least going for special moves when the opportunity arises. So, seems like everyone is ready. Citrus and Ian is countdown is done. And Sprite and Citrus, oh, both of these teams are just kind of going for zoning, but immediately we see Neil going in. He's taking some hits from both members, and they're just going to try and focus Neil thus far. That's the goal, but it's devolved into these 1v1s. Let's see if anyone starts to shift their focus because these fights are just so close to each other. You just need to turn. Citrus can easily go, but now the fights have separated and Derped is in some trouble because Citrus is just jumping around and getting these crits, but now he's focusing on Neil Builder. They think that they have an opportunity to try and finish him out, but now Sprite getting turned on as well. It's all about these 2v1s. Neil goes down. Derped is in trouble. Oh, he's taking one from the front and back. Sprite's ready to give him the bamboo. As Derped is fighting for his life. What can he do? I don't know. And down he goes. GG. Oh. Well. That's going to be the fight. And with the both of Citrus and Sprite coming together, well, make for a beautiful combination. And they're gunning for their own spot in the finals because, well, guess what? They've already got it. So, People need some repairs for their hats. Oh. Well. That's going to be a problem. They're going to get their refills. They should be okay. Again, next fight. Dwerp and Dakman versus Super King and Ben Jeremy. And again, we've got names on both sides here. That's what's interesting. You've got potential from both of these teams, and I think that overall, this should be a close matchup. In fact, I think this is the closest matchup that we'll have all night. Both of these teams have great prospects for both teammates. I think that overall, it really just does come down to how well can you win your 1v1 fights. I mean, we start to see the tempo evolve. And the tempo that we've seen is you come out the gate, try to get some cheeky hits for 1v1s, go on to the 1v1s, and whoever win their 1v1 comes and helps out their teammate. That's really what we've been seeing from here. And I think it does add some diversity because there's, unlike a typical BCMMA game, you have to think about your spacing. There's some interesting tactics at the beginning, and I think that overall it has made for a more exciting product in this 2v2 format, but we still have some more interesting matches to go. We're looking at, of course, this round and then the finals, where Citrus Tea and Sprite Tropical will be waiting. Oh, both Citrus and Sprite are thirsty, and they have the ability to quench that thirst, that bloodlust. All right, well. Oh no, do we have an AFK team now? There should be a Super versus Ben. Are we good? That is the question. Raining bread. Oh man, can I get some of that bread? I need some of that bread. All right. Match has been announced. Both teams are ready, I think. Oh, Dak. Oh, he might have some problems. Wait, does he? Is pink? Is he ready? They're gonna go for it, despite this being a little bit scuffed. No, wait, they're fighting. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Ian steps in, tries to stop this fight. This is going to be a miscue. Both teams go back to their sides. Go eat your food, regen your health, and then go for the fight again. We don't want Dak the Airbender again. We've seen this a few times when people just fly away. I mean, to be fair, Ian, Dak did say before the countdown, but it's okay. Dak does have an opportunity to get his ping back in line. I mean, if you look at the server, Dak is the only one that has 2 bars. Everyone else has 3 or above. He's the only one that's lagging. I mean, I can't imagine where Dak is. Dak is in Alaska, and that's his problem. All right, both teams should have taken the time to heal. And fun fact, what I would do is run around. I used to do this in my matches. I ran around in the arena, made sure that I lost just the tiniest bit of health, or excuse me, hunger, and then ate. That way I could get a little bit faster regen. I would be sated easier. It does help. There's another thought though, but we'll get to that in a minute. As the countdown starts for the second time. And here we go. Out comes the total fight. And, well, again, this is just the 1v1s. Dak on to Super King. Both of them are slapping each other with the baked potato. Oh, both of them have it cooked, but whoever overcooked their potato has an advantage here. They just made a rock instead of real vegetables. In the meantime, in the back, we've got really Dwarpy, I think, winning out this 1v1 versus Ben Jeremy. And there it is. Ben's on the run. He's trying to get food because he needs to heal. He's got to run away. Now he's got some time to turn on to Dakman. I think that should be the play, but no, he's just going to run away. He's trying to secure and keep the 1v1s up. But now Ben is so much in trouble. In the meantime, Dak getting wombo comboed by Super. Whoa, Dak goes down. That's the problem. Dorpy now in the 2v1. This could be disastrous. Who is he going to turn on? He's going on to Super, but now he's running. He's got to fight this, but no, he can't. That's GG. Oh, Dorpy. And an upset, an absolute upset. Dorpy and Dak both taken down. Lag happened. Fights happened, but well, now here we are in the after round, and still standing is Super King and Ben Jeremy. Well, hold on to your helmets, everyone, because we've got a great finals coming up. You don't want to break it. And now it's just Citrus and Sprite in the way of Super and Ben Jeremy. That's it. That's all that stands between the team and 20,000 Karunas. 10,000 apiece. And that's what they're... Oh, snap. That's what they're fighting for. Oh, do you have a trophy? I need to see this trophy. A diamond trophy. Nice. Can you toss me it? Yeah. Oh. 2v2 championship diamond. Nice. That's sick. All right, here you go. I'll give it back to you. Oh, crap. Lag clear. All right. No. Actually, we're good. No lag clear. The fighters should be getting ready. Sprite's got to take some time. Get himself refilled. Once he does, we'll be ready. All right, here's the countdown, the final match. This is all the marbles, and immediately, pop, fizz, the carbonation comes out. Sprite Tropical turning on to Ben Jeremy, and he's the focus, but now they've taken some damage from behind from Super. That might be problematic because Sprite taking so much damage this far is a problem. Super with the wombo combos. He's pushing him back. Now Sprite's giving up a fight. And in the meantime, we all know how this story goes. Citrus taking great advantage of Ben Jeremy, but he's being hopped around and turned around. And Ben Jeremy getting the better of Citrus. Oh, not something that you see every day. Now they're just going and trying to turn on their fights. Who's going to be the target? A lot of discoordination from the blue team. And this is great. Citrus has time to get some food, and now he can regen his health. That's going to be the biggest difference that I see. This could end in disaster unless this fight goes quick. Sprite taking some time. He got some steak to eat. So now they're going to turn, and Citrus is now the focus. Here's the double fights. They're punching right into his face. Sprite coming from behind, trying to focus onto Super King. This is an elongated fight because of just how much has been eaten. But now Ben Jeremy's got to come in. He's got to save his teammate because he's Super's taking so much damage from the wombo combo hits. Oh, look at that. You can smell the blood. The red team going after Super. Now we've gone back into the 1v1s again, and still no one faltering. Sprite taking damage. She took a time to get some food. Now he's eaten. He should be regenning for just a little bit longer, but they're still standing. Super's being wombo comboed in the corner. He's in trouble, but now he's got out of it. Ben Jeremy's the new target focus for red, going all over the place. All of these guys, they're immortal. Where's the regen beacon? Because they're still standing. Citrus taking some time to get an eat. Then he comes in and starts critting onto Ben Jeremy, who's taken and finally taken down. Super King is on the run. This could be it. He's all alone in the 2v1. Sprite just taking some time, saying, I'm going to secure the win. I'm going to eat. I'm going to force you to fight me in full, but that's going to be the 2-0 victory. Sprite Tropical and Citrus Tea taking it. Oh, wow. What an intense final fight. You cannot ask for anything better than that. Oh, what an insane victory. What an insane fight. And a great way to cap off the grand finals. GG's all around. Man, my voice is just as beat up as Super King right now. Hot damn. So, once again, Citrus maintains his winning streak. Who will stop that man? I don't know. But it's certainly none of the contestants here tonight. Sprite making the good decision. He picked well for his teammates. The both of them worked together exceptionally well. And I gotta say, I love this tag team format. That produced an amazing fight right there. There's so much going on. There's so much chaos, and I absolutely love it. Citrus once again winning. I want to see one of these days. We got to see the super teams, because if we're gonna keep going with these 2v2s, we got to just assemble the super teams. I want to see Dwarpy and Gil. I want to see them team up. By the way, I'm calling both of y'all out right now. Dwarpy and Gil, team up. Come on, y'all got to get ready. Y'all got to get ready for it. Oh, we're calling for 1v1s. It's gonna happen. Oh, they're gonna go for it. All right, this is the extra encore. Dwarpy versus Citrus, and we'll see how this goes. Dwarpy with an extra hit right now. Again, no major crits. But yeah, so extra fight. You know what? I'll cast this one. Not in my contract, but you know, it's always fun. Ooh, dang. Dwarpy getting the better of Citrus until he gets turned around and critted. So a little bit of slappy. Yeah, absolutely slappy, because, you know, you've only got your punches go full hand open, hit him on the cheekbone. That's the goal. And, well, oh, look at this Dwarpy on the run. He's going to eat, but he's in trouble. And oh no, Dwarpy taking the L for the second time tonight. Citrus, oh, with absolute BM. GG's. I mean, that's gotta feel bad, right? It definitely has to. Either way, well, I'm going to close it out tonight. Thank you all so much for coming to BCMMA 2v2's first official tournament. Congratulations to our winners of Sprite Tropical and Citrus Tea. No, I'm not calling you Big Purple. God, no, I'm not. Just not gonna happen. Anyway, thank you all. Y'all have a great night.